The Eleusinian Mysteries, one of the most revered religious rites in ancient Greece, encapsulated the awe-inspiring quest for deeper spiritual understanding, a sense of transcendence, and the human longing for immortality. These rites, celebrated annually in the town of Eleusis near Athens, honored the goddess Demeter and her daughter Persephone, symbolizing themes of life, death, and rebirth. Cloaked in secrecy, participation in the mysteries was considered a transformative experience, conferring divine knowledge and promises of a better afterlife. At their core, the Eleusinian Mysteries revolved around the myth of Demeter and Persephone. Persephone's abduction by Hades, the god of the underworld, and her mother's relentless search for her forms the mythological foundation of the rites. Demeter's grief plunges the earth into famine, a stark reflection of the death inherent in winter, until Persephone's partial return signifies the restoration of life in spring. This cycle of loss, search, and reunion symbolized the eternal rhythms of nature, resonating with agricultural societies for whom the fertility of the land was paramount. The mysteries were divided into the lesser and greater rites. The lesser mysteries, held in early spring, functioned as a preparatory stage, allowing initiates to cleanse themselves and undergo preliminary rituals. These were a prelude to the greater mysteries, celebrated in September, where the most significant spiritual revelations took place. Participants, or mestai, underwent a process of initiation that was kept secret, sworn to never divulge the specifics. Yet, we know the rituals included fasting, purification with water, and a pilgrimage from Athens to Eleusis, a symbolic journey of both physical and spiritual nature. Upon arriving in Eleusis, initiates were led to the telesterion, a grand hall where the most sacred rites occurred. Inside this dimly lit chamber, they witnessed dramatic reenactments of Persephone's descent into the underworld and her eventual return. The climax of the ceremony, referred to as the epopteia, revelation, likely involved a mystical experience, which ancient texts allude to as a direct encounter with the divine, a vision or a sacred object, possibly representing the newly sprouted grain, a symbol of rebirth. This moment encapsulated the mystery's central promise, a glimpse into the secrets of life and death, a personal encounter with immortality. What made the Eleusinian Mysteries unique was their universality and accessibility. Unlike other religious practices in Greece that were often limited to specific classes or regions, nearly anyone could be initiated into the Eleusinian Mysteries, regardless of gender, class, or origin. The inclusivity extended to non-Greeks as well, as long as they could speak Greek and were not guilty of heinous crimes. This open invitation perhaps points to the deep existential allure of the mysteries, offering all who partook the hope of salvation and a glimpse beyond the veil of death. Philosophically, the Eleusinian Mysteries resonated with Greek thinkers, including Plato, who alluded to the rites in his discussions of the soul and immortality. In his dialogues, Plato often emphasized the importance of transcending the material world to understand higher realities, a journey mirrored in the initiatory progression of the mysteries. Through the agricultural metaphors of death and rebirth, initiates could experience a kind of mystical enlightenment, a deeper awareness of the soul's immortality. Moreover, the mysteries fostered a communal sense of reverence. while many ancient Greek religious practices were rooted in appeasing the gods for practical benefits, whether for harvests, victory in war, or personal fortune. The Eleusinian Mysteries focused on the internal transformation of the initiate. This focus on individual spiritual awakening combined with a collective religious experience, merging the personal with the universal, the temporary with the eternal. The lasting significance of the Eleusinian Mysteries lies not only in their spiritual and philosophical dimensions, but also in their endurance through the centuries. From their inception in the Mycenaean period to their suppression in the late Roman Empire under Christian rule, these rites formed a bridge between the ancient Greek worldview and later religious traditions. Even after their cessation, the themes of the mysteries, life, death, and rebirth, continued to influence religious thought in the ancient Mediterranean and arguably laid a subtle foundation for later esoteric traditions. Ultimately, the Eleusinian Mysteries represented a profound fusion of mythology, agriculture, and spirituality. They embodied the eternal cycle of nature's rhythms and provided initiates with a transcendent framework to confront the inevitability of death. As we unravel the layers of secrecy and mysticism surrounding these ancient rites, we discover not only the specific beliefs of an ancient society, but also an enduring quest that echoes through time. The human search for meaning, connection to the divine, and the promise of something beyond death. Expand your knowledge and wisdom through short film documentaries like this one you just watched. Subscribe to The Philosopher's Canvas on YouTube and support us with a like and a comment. Until next time.